Okay, my name is Hairul Azhari, preferably Azhari. My course is mechanical engineering. My hobby, well, I play games a lot and I do a bit of sports like badminton and football. What kind of games? Well, shooting games are one of my favorite. Shooting games. I play games like X, PC games. You see? Oh, okay, okay, PC, Xbox, and all. Yeah, Dota is one of them that I play, but I quit playing that game because it was taking too much of my time. Yeah, serious. Um, okay, my worst was when I was going through my national service. Then I just came home during my nights out just to play Dota and then go back in camp. Yeah, so it was very bad until like I usually when you have your nights off, you go home, speak to your family. And then I just went home to play game and then I went out. Then my mother was like pissed off at me. She was like, Azari, what you doing? You come home to play game, like don't even see me. Then that's when I decided just to quit the game. No, overnight. It was quite long. Maybe after like nearing the end of my national service, then I realized that like why am I doing stuff with this game? I'm going to start school, so I just uninstalled the game and stopped playing. Hmm. Yes. Why? Okay, it's tough choice. Because I didn't do so well for my O levels. Cannot get into a JC. And then my first few choices for poly was all of it is SP. First choice was maybe chemical. Second was I don't remember. I think it's like food and nutrition. And then my third choice was mechanical. So I wasn't that upset of when I got mechanical engineering because it was quite interesting. I had a interest in mechanical engineering when I was small. When I was watching how it works, this TV series where they just show machines. Yeah, but all in all, like when I went through poly, the the course really got me interested in pursuing more of engineering, not only in mechanical but in more of the environmental and the green energy because that's what I want to do one day. As there is, because under mechanical engineering, you will learn the basic of everything first, and then you are given a choice to specialize whether in aerospace, in like logistics, and then there's also an energy system. So I want to go through that, and to get into the environmental engineering is also a bit tough. Yeah. Three. In my year four, then I will have to opportunity to choose my courses, but the modules that will allow me to specialize in the specific area of mechanical engineering. Badminton also and football, but I'm not so good at either of those sports. I play badminton mostly with my father because he's like really good, like super pro at it. And that's uh, should I just like tell you more? Okay, so my father he he's actually an all rounder. He can play any kind of sports, but he doesn't teach me all this, like he but when it comes to badminton, like he always get the good equipment, and then one day I saw him like after he drives a taxi. So after his work, after his shift, he just sits down at home. Sometimes he goes to the gym, sometimes he stays at home. So I realized that he's not doing anything much. So I decided to make a booking like for the badminton court near my CC, near Woodlands there. And apparently, when I booked the court, I was expecting my whole family to come down, but then no one came down except for me and my dad. Yeah, I played badminton a long time in primary school, but when I was playing with my dad, right, he one on one for 2 hours non-stop. He can play. At that, yeah, but I cannot. I mean, I just have to force myself. I mean, I like the hobby. I mean, I like the sport, but I wouldn't do anything so competitively for that. I see he does a lot of sports from young. Yeah, he even coached like the sepak takraw team. Yeah, that one is a cool history because in Woodlands there used to be a team where he and his friend coach. It was a neighborhood thing, and then they were doing very well to the point that they went into Malaysia and won a trophy. Yeah, and then now it started to die off. Maybe but it's still okay. I mean, what do I think about sepak takraw? I think I like the sport, but I didn't really learn from my father to play the sport because the sport really requires a lot of your flexibility and your reaction time. I don't have that. My no, I say I don't have flexibility. I cannot like kick over my head. Yeah, those people who can do that, like it looks cool. He does share it with me, but most of the time the sports that he will like invite me to do would be badminton, swimming, and football. Not really, because football I just play with my friends. And then other than that, if he doesn't do anything, he just goes to the gym or just watch TV. Then he doesn't invite me like to do this. But myself, I'm with my four other brothers. We do a lot of sports together. So once in a while, we just go down and just play football and do these sports, badminton and stuff like that. Back then, but now it's a bit rare because everyone is like, yeah, maybe everyone is schooling, working. Then one of my brother eldest has like is married already. Yeah, yeah, lesser now lah, lesser time I guess. A bit mm. Yeah, I remember a lot. My vocation was an army driver. I was situated at Sembawang camp to troop lift troops. Okay. The job is easy. All I have to do is stay in my company line. Usually I'm in my bunk, either like doing nothing, like okay. The first few years, right? Actually, doing nothing is damn like brain dead. You can actually, yeah, really, like in the whole week they tell you like go down, sweep, and then okay, like sweep the car park, the loading bay, and then sort out the stuff. Yeah, army is like not fun at all lah. So I was quite brain dead. Then I decided to try to pick up some um talent or skills, like learning how to play the guitar. Or then my friend like he taught me how to play, not play, macam how to do magic tricks and stuff like that. But of course that kind of things you will die off. I tried to play the guitar. I mean, halfway I tried to learn one song, then I just couldn't do it. It took me like maybe 6 months, then I still couldn't do it. Yeah. So yeah, okay. One is my finger. The other one, I think it's just like if you're to start off, you just play one chord at a time. So when you start to playing like a simple song, the motion to me is just not, it's just not like fluent for me enough. I cannot even say anything if I play. I like look at my fingers like all the way. Yeah, and then I stop. Yeah, but then in army also, okay, so let's say we are finally like deployed. We will be attached to one company, like what you call that? Infantry. So I was always attached to maybe one SIR, the one Singapore Infantry Regiment, I think. Okay, and then what they will do is they will go for their outfield. Usually near Jalan Bahar is where their training area are. So the good thing about us is that as drivers, our job is to just deliver them to the um what you call it, training place. I think training place, and then we drivers send them and then go back to camp. That's the actual way. Yeah, send them and then go back to camp. Then we can relax. No, but that's not the thing. That was the key idea for drivers because we are sending like people, and then people is like high priority because of their safety. And then the first time I went there under this one SIR, the Encik is usually a master warrant or warrant officer. They ask the drivers, my few like friends to do their training also, which means we had to camouflage the vehicle, dig the shell scrape. These are not really easy things, you know, because once you are driving, right, and then after that you do all this, and then at night you have to be deployed again to send the troops to another location, and then we were damn tired. There was actually a lot of incidents of accidents. There a lot of traffic accident, but it doesn't occur in our company line because these accidents occur in the infantry area, and like cases such as drivers they have to prowl the area like non-stop maybe 2 or 3 hours straight and then rest, and then there are accidents like that. Yeah, so for my driver team, right, we are moving troops, you know, and then we complain to our superior, and then it takes them a long time to actually like help us out, you know. It's only maybe after maybe the first two um exercise that we are deployed, after the first two exercise, maybe that's like maybe 2 3 months, and then they start to change the concept because if they see like fresh meat, like new people, they just tell them to do this, you know, and they expect like everything is good for them. Yeah, it's not supposed to be that way because the thing is the infantry, the superior in the infantry, they want everything to look nice for them. So when they have like like this they call it empire to go down and check the area and then like maybe grade you guys. If they see us drivers, they automatically think like, hey, these drivers are under infantry. What are they doing like relaxing over there? Yeah. That's their concept, you see. And then my sergeant also was like this. Uh Sotong ah. So what he because he takes a while to like process things and then give us orders to what to do, and then he doesn't fight back, you know. Like the one of the worst thing we got from the infantry team was the infantry told the drivers to be on sentry, meaning on guard duty in the exercise area. And that meaning like every person has like an 1 hour shift. You sleep for maybe 2 3 hours, then you do a 1 hour shift, and then you sleep again. Then after that you have to do another 1 hour shift, and after that you uncamo your vehicle and then you drive the troops. It was very tiring. Then after that, after the quarrel with my superior and their superior, then everything got better. Then the driver life was really the driver life. Yeah. Now it's better. After my 1 year of service, then like okay, like things happens, like things change, like it's unfair. Maybe. Okay, we complain to the sergeant because we as men we cannot talk back to our superior because it's really like a leap of how you say you jump the chain of command, and if you do that it's actually very bad. Even the encik wouldn't like listen to the men, like the encik would listen from the sergeant. You just because the sergeant would be on both sides. Let's say the sergeant is one of the worst rank because you will receive shit from your commanders and then you have to give shit to your men. And then your men will say like, hey, this is shit. Like I cannot do anything, like the superior tell me. Then he doesn't if the sergeant doesn't fight back, doesn't like use common sense, then the men have to do these things and then we are end up suffering. Yeah. Actually I'm one of the good soldiers. Really, really. Hmm. Yeah, a lot. Some of this like fakes. Like Pikachu, I've never heard of it. Okay, so okay, wake up your idea is to wake up your idea, like not to how do I say? Treat you as a foreigner. Okay, wake up your idea means to be alert. Don't lazy around. Okay, so oi specky, oi specky. Okay, I've never heard of specky. I think spectacles. I bet. Okay, but I've never heard of that. Don't make your problem my problem. That's pretty straightforward, right? I mean, don't make okay. I mean, like whatever your issue is, it's not my problem. So just solve it yourself. Usually, this would be done by the superior to the man. Like let's say the man say he cannot book in by 2359, like 2300 hours, something like that. Okay, okay, so like okay, I cannot like sir, I cannot book in by this timing. And then why? Or because my mother say cannot or something. I have to take care. Oh, don't make your problem my problem. You book in this timing, you book in this timing. Yeah. So that's how I think it would be used. But I've never heard all this now. You think I thought? Oh, you think I thought who confirm is the stupidest thing? I don't know who made up because if you were to like to speak to your superior and then the superior ask, okay, where was the vehicle parked just now? I think at the car park. You think I thought who confirm? Then like, what does that mean? Like because some of the time you didn't do that thing and then that thing is done by someone else. So if you ask me a question then I say I think I do this, then I say I just answer yes or no. They yeah, then it's stupid. Then after they'll ask you to okay go there confirm and then come back. Okay, so bobo shooters are like people who can't shoot straight. Like if there's a target like right in front of you 10 meters away of you, then you shoot to the sky, then that's a bobo shooter. No. Okay, drop 20 push-ups, meaning do 20 push-ups. Double up means hurry up. Smoke out, I don't know. Wayang, okay, wayang is to act like act good in some way to your officer. Okay, you understand that? It was bad explanation. There is a word, but I cannot think of it. An example. Okay, okay, who want to be a volunteer to show how to disassemble the rifle? Then like, sir, me, I want to do. And then like this guy like, don't wayang lah, you not good lah, you just learn this stuff. Okay, CMI cannot make it like things that is just so okay, let's say your uniform, there's a uniform how you call that, inspection, and then your uniform is not folded properly or not ironed properly, then you say your uniform cannot make it. They just say CMI lah, in short form lah. Your uniform like you just cannot do it. Okay, so do anything but don't get caught. This one is like a rule, a hidden rule where you can do anything within the army, like maybe smoke here or don't know. But as long as you don't get caught, it's okay. But okay, wake up your bloody idea. It's the same as wake up your idea. ORD low. ORD is operationally ready deployment date. Operationally ready date, I think. So when you ORD you will be receiving your ping NRIC. So yeah, finish your service. I think low is like la in the English, in the Singlish term, like ORD low, ORD la sounds, yeah. Low is just a thing that they have. Just to disturb the new people who just comes in, because once you about to pass out of your camp, right, not pass out like but like if you have to move on, when you finish your service you'll see a new batch of recruits. So when you like when you have your ping and IC, then you like just walk towards them and then like, oh Adilo, like if I got time for this, like you don't have time for this or like, yeah, okay, just to disturb others. Ninja, I don't know. I think I don't know. I'm not so sure. Throw smoke bomb, okay, I don't know. Arrow is like to target someone in a way like okay, I'll give you a situation. Like, okay, who destroyed the bed? Then after that, the guy like point out to this person. Then the other person will be like, hey, don't arrow him, like something like that. Pointing out. Saikang is like stupid work. To me, it's okay. It's not, Saikang is like useless stuff that you have to do, like sweeping. Okay, like it's not useless lah. It's just like um shit job, like you have to clean up the toilet. That's like a saikang job. Okay. BBM, what's BBM? I don't remember. I think I know, but I forgot already. How many extra you want to sign? Okay, extra means extra duties, usually guard duties or office duties. So if you do something bad, then they will ask you like, hey, how many usually they just say go sign extra duties. Yeah, they don't ask you, they just tell you. And then the reason why they ask you to sign, right, macam, I mean, the reason they ask you to sign is because you have to go to your encik and then say, encik, my officer told me that I have to sign 2 extra duty. Then they have a book, then you have to sign. Then you'll be confirmed for that duty. Gore-Tex. Oh, that's all? Or just continue? Last one. Gore-Tex is the raincoat that we are issued with. Actually, actually it's a brand. Gore-Tex is a brand, but they call it they call it, they don't call it raincoat. They call it Gore-Tex. I don't know, just some special term. But actually Gore-Tex is a material what, by the okay. So Gore-Tex is actually the material for the raincoat. Yeah, just call it Gore-Tex. But I bet they also don't know. I know.